So, if you have concerns of acne, you must have heard of these ingredients at least once.
How do you know which one's right for me?
Hey guys, welcome back to Wish Trend TV. It's your sister Eunice here.
And it's Casper.
Yay! So good to see you guys. If you haven't seen our last episode of Do and Don'ts, it was about cleansing, so please check it out right there. And for today's video, we gave you a little hint in the beginning of the video, but we're going to be talking about acne treatments.
Today we're going to talk all about sulfur.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're so excited. We're also going to be talking about the differences between the ingredients that can help to treat acne. And if you stay tuned in for a long time, the whole time, you're going to be able to figure out why we chose sulfur as the ingredient for acne treatment.
Also, if you have other questions about skincare, you guys know you could always look it up on Wish Trend TV.
Yeah, man. Please subscribe to Wish Trend TV and follow us on our Instagram at Wish Trend TV.
Do 1. Use this at the developmental stage of your pimple.
So sulfur helps with acne treatment because it helps to control sebum and it is anti-inflammatory.
You guys might know if you have used sulfur before that it dries out excess sebum and oil.
So we recommend using sulfur at the stage when your pimple is just starting to form. That's right. So we actually talked about this at Wish Trend TV versus acne, but your pimple actually is recovered faster and better once it has been extracted. I remember I had a big old pustule acne right here and I wanted to pop it and it hurt so bad.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You know, it really hurts when you're trying to pop it, but it just won't pop.
Yeah, it's too big,
Oh.
it's too red, and
Yeah.
even if you touch it a little bit, it hurts a lot. So if you use sulfur at the development stage, you know what I'm saying? When the acne is actually starting to form, you can make your pimple more poppable, which means that you can actually speed up the process so that you can pop your pimple faster.
This is easily confirmed by just Googling or YouTubing, searching it up.
That's right, but our Wish Trend TV staff also has confirmed this tip because a lot of people have seen good results with it.
You know, you may think that sulfur is making it worse because it's making the yellow pus more visible, but that's not the case.
Yeah, you're right. So when you're actually seeing the pus, you're like, am I doing something wrong? But that is the time that you should pop your pimple when you see the pus because you really want that fast recovery.
Do 2. It can be used with exfoliators.
So first of all, let's talk about the most basic way to use sulfur. All you have to do is do your skincare routine and then at the end, use a Q-tip to put on the sulfur on your pimple.
But there must be some of you that want to use it with exfoliators or exfoliation processes, etc., etc.
Yeah, that's right. So exfoliation is definitely important because most of our, breakouts and pimples and things like that is caused by clogged pores.
Also, those of you with acne-prone skin usually have sensitive skin, so when it comes to exfoliation, we recommend you use chemical exfoliators.
All right, so we're gonna walk you step by step on how to use sulfur with your chemical exfoliator. So first, you're gonna use sulfur, and then afterwards, you're gonna stop using sulfur and then continue on using your chemical exfoliator. Okay, so I'm gonna share the detailed steps with you guys. Number 1, when you start using sulfur, you're gonna see your pimple turning into this stage where you see the yellowish pus that is ready to be popped. Number 2, before popping your pimple, make sure to use a low pH cleanser. And number 3, use a Q-tip to pop your pimple. And number 4, make sure to hydrate your skin with gentle ingredients and make sure to choose a toner that does not contain alcohol. Number 5, make sure to use a calming cream or use a cream that helps with regeneration of your skin. This is gonna help to prevent acne scars and also to heal your wound. And number 6, for the last step, make sure to use a Q-tip and use sulfur on the other pimples and let's get them ready to be popped.
So using the sulfur, like Eunice said, will calm the pimples, and also the sulfur gel will treat the wounds, which will make the dead skin cell cycle faster. If you want to treat for the pigmentations, use mandelic acid, vitamin C serum, or vitamin E mask.
So overall, it is possible to use sulfur and your exfoliator together. However, it may depend on the irritation level because it may depend on if you have sensitive skin or what kind of skin condition that you have at the moment. So make sure that you're careful with it, but it is possible to use them together. And we have another video for exfoliation, so if you want to check that out, check it out right there. Do number 3, use it as a spot treatment.
We recommend using sulfur only on the areas with troubled skin.
So the reason is that sulfur speeds up the process of dead skin cells. So depending on your skin condition or type, you can actually feel dryness or you can see your skin kind of peeling with the dead skin cells.
When these symptoms occur, please don't pick at the dead skin cells or pull it off because this could physically damage your skin.
That's right. So use a very moisturizing cream or use your cream, but make sure that you use a good amount on top to help to calm the dead skin cells rather than peeling it off or like, you know what I'm saying? Don't pick it on, don't pick on it and stuff like that.
This will soften your dead skin cells, so if you wash your face with water the next morning, it will remove a sufficient amount of dead skin cells anyways.
Also, keep in mind that the sulfur gel has really hygiene ingredients.
Sodium hyaluronate and tocopherol.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So I know that sulfur has a bad characteristics of being able to dry out your skin, but these 2 hydrating ingredients are going to help to aid and hydrate your skin.
Yep.
Acne treating ingredients and their differences.
So instead of talking about don'ts today, we're going to talk about various acne treatment ingredients and their differences.
Yeah, so there's no specific like don'ts for sulfur. However, there's some cautions when you are using sulfur, so we're going to be talking about that.
If you keep our 3 do's in mind, sulfur won't cause you any trouble.
All right, so we're going to be talking about 5 acne treating ingredients for you guys. And we have sulfur, we have calamine,
Benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid,
and tea tree.
but let's talk about sulfur again.
Okay, so sulfur is a natural ingredient which helps to dry out the skin, so which results basically in controlling sebum.
So we recommend sulfur for those of you suffering from acne, from excess sebum, and oily skin.
So a really simple way to put it is that actually sulfur like just sucks out the sebum from your pores. So we want to recommend sulfur to those of you who want to prevent the buildup of pus, especially in that stage when your pimple itself is forming in the beginning.
Sulfur has a distinct smell though.
It does. Some people say it smells like white eggs sometimes.
Or like you're in a hot spring.
Yeah. It does have a hint of scent like that.
I don't not like it though, and I'm really sensitive to scents. It's pretty okay.
Yeah, she's really sensitive to scents, and if she says okay, then it's okay.
Yeah. Secondly, we want to introduce you guys to calamine. I'm sure you've seen a lot of people dipping their Q-tip in calamine because the powder sinks to the bottom.
Yes, that's right. So calamine helps with calming, soothing, treating with anti-inflammation, and also it helps with your itchiness on your skin as well.
But actually, there are a lot of spot treatments out on the market using calamine because of the color and sulfur for its effects.
Dun 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 dun! Right here, you guys. So this Etude House AC Cleanup plus other spot treatments that's very popular out in the market, if you check the ingredient list, you can see that there's sulfur in it.
Third, benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl cures acne through antibacterial action, and this happens due to active oxygen.
Alright, so to understand this in a more simple way, P. acnes, which is like the main cause of acne, actually dies down when it's exposed to oxygen. So benzoyl peroxide actually provides large amount of oxygen, so it helps the P. acnes to eradicate.
Also, it removes and melts away dead skin cells, clogging the pores, which gives antibacterial effects.
But since it is irritating, it can cause side effects.
Yeah, it can cause red spots or it can increase your skin's sensitivity to UV rays.
That's right. So make sure if you want to avoid these side effects, use low concentration of the product or of the ingredients. And number 2, make sure you have deep hydration. You hydrate your skin while you're using this. And number 3, use it in a very short time.
But guys, don't worry, you guys won't develop a tolerance for this ingredient, so you can still use it. Fourth, salicylic acid, also known as BHA.
So from the ingredients that we did talk about today, salicylic acid works very alike sulfur as an exfoliator. So salicylic acid is extracted from plants and sulfur is natural. So salicylic acid helps to melt away dead skin cells, so you can find it in a lot of products like soaps or cleansing foams out in the market.
Salicylic acid has antibacterial effects on P. acne and also anti-inflammatory effects.
So it's not as effective as benzoyl peroxide, we can say. However, it's a wise choice for you to use this ingredient because it doesn't cause any irritation. So it'll be really good to add to your daily routine.
Lastly, let's talk all about tea tree oils. Did you guys know that tea tree oil is actually an essential oil? It is sometimes used to scent products and also it is used as an acne treatment. But if you guys are sensitive to essential oils, we recommend that you don't use tea tree oils.
So tea tree oil is a really well-known ingredient to treat acne really well because it's antibacterial. But because it's an ingredient with high level of irritation, we want to recommend don't use 100% of it. We want to recommend that you dilute it and use it like that.
So we went through 5 acne spot treatments.
Yes, so if you feel like the spot treatment right now is not really working for you, the one that you have at home, please check the ingredient list to make sure that it has really good ingredients like the ones that we talked about today, like sulfur or benzoyl peroxide.
Salicylic acid, etc., etc. We're saying bye for now. Hope all our information was helpful and don't forget to let us know what you thought about the video down below.
Thank you guys so much. All the products that we talked about today, we will leave the links in the description below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye!